Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Edmund Murphy Winter Classic here on the campus of Dract High School. Jason Roby calling all of the action for you. Steve Cody is the man on the moving pictures. He is also the highlight guy. You are watching live on the highlight guy as we head into the championship game here for the Edmund Murphy Winter Classic. It's going to see the Cathedral Panthers out of Boston taking on the Tyngsborough Tigers. The Tigers got here via their 50-22 win over Dract High School in the first round. Meanwhile, Cathedral got here by defeating South Community High School 60-46 in their preliminary round game. The first game saw South Community defeating the host Dract Lady Middies by a final score of 76-16. There were two all-conference players named from each of those teams. The first was Madison Mayer from the Dract Middies. And for the South Colonels, it was Lydia Charlone, the sharpshooting freshman guard. We are just about ready here to meet the starting lineups for each of these teams. The Panthers enter with a 4-2 record overall. Two of those losses coming via a tournament down in Washington, D.C. This is a team that plays with their hair on fire for 4 straight quarters, so it should be a good one. Meanwhile, this Tyngsborough team under head coach Zach Richall coming in with an unblemished 6-0 record. This is a Tyngsborough team that was in the Sweet 16 of the Division IV tournament a year ago. And who are they playing? The Division IV state champions from a year ago. So it should be a good one. We'll have all of the action for you here in just a little bit. 8 minutes on the clock, 35-second shot clock here in the state of Massachusetts. There will be 3 officials employed for this one. We mentioned Coach Richall is the head coach for Tyngsborough High School. Clinton Lassiter is the head man for the Cathedral Panthers. There will be no national anthem to the best of my knowledge, as I think they only do it once at the start of the tournament. Let's meet the starting lineups for each of these teams. Tyngsborough will be the visiting team here this evening. Katie O'Keefe had 5 points in that first game. The sophomore will get the start. Number 10, Maddie Marino, freshman, will get the start for Coach Zach Richall. Number 12, and the captain is Carly Demento. She is a senior. She had 13 in the first game. Lillian Geekus, number 23, a junior. She had 4. And the key is Gianna Donato, the senior, had 22 points in the preliminary round game. And now we'll meet the Cathedral Panthers. Tamia Darling had 13 points. She's just a sophomore for Coach Lassiter. Heja Allen Paisley had 14 in the first game. She is a junior. Imani Richardson is a junior, getting the start for Coach Lassiter. Carolyn Perez Guerrero, another junior for the Lady Panthers. And number 3, senior Jasmine Day Cox. She had 10 points in the first game. And I do not think there's going to be an anthem, so we are going to head right to the benches, and we will get ready for the tip. This should be a good one. The 4-2 Panthers taking on the 6-0 Tigers. These games do count towards postseason tournament standings, so every game means something. The winner here will take home the hardware, a trophy that South Community High School took home a year ago. So there'll be a different winner from a year ago. We saw the South Community Colonels defeat the host Dract Lady Middies in the first one. But this should be a good one. And if you have not witnessed high-octane girls basketball, you are about to see it at its finest as the team from Boston gets ready to break their huddle. Tyngsborough waiting on the floor. And here they come. We're just about to get underway. 8 minutes on the board, 35-second shot clock. Ladies and gentlemen, rev your engines up. We are about to get going. You'll see the setup here as Tyngsborough will fall back completely. And the tip goes to the Panthers, and they will start off in the half-court. Crossover dribble there. This is Alan Paisley, marked up closely just beyond the three-point arc. Between the legs she goes. She's directing traffic. Needs help, finds it at the high post, but the steal goes to Tyngsborough. Katie O'Keefe gets it and finds her teammate Donato. Donato, crossover dribble, gets it back up top. Demento's not shy. She'll back iron, clearing the glass there. Is the Panthers. Are the Panthers. English. Nice job, Coach. All right, here come the Panthers now. This is Richardson. Right side, pull-up jumper, and that ball was partially blocked. Ball comes up top, and they will say she was on the baseline. Ball will go to Tyngsborough. And here comes the full court pressure. And a baseball pass nicely done there. Donato will run and puts it a little too hard off the glass. Coming back the other way is Day Cox. She'll get it back up top. Richardson's not shy. She'll back iron. Glass is cleared by Perez Guerrero. And the Panthers will set things back up in the half court. This is Day Cox now. Right-hand dribble being marked up closely by Demento. Ball goes back in the corner. This is Darling. She goes up with the runner, and she'll get hacked in the act. She'll head to the line. Nope, they'll say yes. To the line, she will go. That foul will go against Lynn Geikis. That's her first personal, team's first personal. Darling side iron, no good on the first. She will get a second. The race is to 5 fouls. They will reset at the end of every quarter. You get to 5 fouls, you head to the line for a pair of freebies. Darling, shooter's touch there. Panthers are on the board, 1-0. Nice job handling the pressure by Tyngsborough. Dribble drive, baseline, right hand, up and in, and a great make there by Captain Carly. 2-1 Tigers. They will extend the pressure just beyond half court. Alan Paisley gets the ball off to Darling. Darling, one dribble, finds it down on the baseline to Day Cox. She'll pull up, no. Battle on the boards and clearing the glass was Tyngsborough. And Lillian got in there. Good positioning. And once again, they'll have to handle the pressure. This is Marino, got it back over to Demento. Demento hides it on her hip, drives, hits the deck, but she's got 4 quick ones for Tyngsborough, and they have a 4-1 lead. Back the other way comes Alan Paisley. Runner in the lane is good, and Paisley's in the books. 4-3. Here come the Tigers. Crossover dribble there. Kicked out into the corner. Set up top. And a good save there, but it found its way into the paws of the Panthers. But good quick hands by the Tigers. Fired way downtown. Yahtzee. O'Keefe buries a 3. 7-3 now Tyngsborough. Alan Paisley operating in the half court. Looking for a pick on ball. She'll get it from Perez Guerrero. Pull-up jumper from the elbow extended. Calmly knocks down that jumper. And Alan Paisley has 4. Knocked down to the floor, no call. Ball finds its ways into the paws of a Tiger. And that is Donato. Donato crossover dribble, loses the handle. One dribble, bounce pass to the elbow. The pressure was coming, they kick it back out. Front iron, no. Rebound goes to Perez Guerrero, and back the other way come the Panthers. Alan Paisley now, working beyond the three-point arc. Runner, no good. Player control foul, and a great job by Tyngsborough. And that one is going to go against Hija Allen Paisley. That'll be her first personal. 7-5 Tyngsborough, 4:32 to go in the first quarter. This is Marino, got the ball back over to Demento. Demento now left-hand dribble, marked up closely there by Richardson. Ball goes underneath the hoop, a little too much mustard on that hot dog, airmailed into the padding. And we'll have a substitute here. Tyngsborough will fall back just over the full court, or the half-court line, and they'll give it up. This is Richardson, gets it to the elbow. Darling had the ball picked off, and now Donato. Donato will drive through the lane, little Euro step, can't finish. But that ball's intercepted. Oh, it looked good, it was online, a good save under the basket, but that's out of bounds. A good effort there by Geikis, couldn't save it. 7-5 still. And the water's starting to boil here a little bit on the campus of Dract High School. Hija Allen Paisley now slowly bringing the ball up over the anchor. Right-hand dribble, gets it over to Day Cox. Day Cox, little pull-up jumper, no, too hard. That ball will go off the hands, I think, of Perez Guerrero. It was either off Perez Guerrero or Benson's hands, couldn't quite see the number. But as a moot point, as back the other way comes Tyngsborough. Nice crossover dribble there by Demento. Demento at the elbow, kick out, fired downtown, no. And fortunate for the Tigers, that ball is going to go off a Panther paw, and Tyngsborough will keep possession. And we'll take a little timeout here to tie a shoe, double, triple knot, and away we go. Demento, got to get it in. That clock is running. Good catch there by O'Keefe. She'll run and get hacked in the act, and she will head to the line for a pair of free throws. So we'll get that foul. Looks like it's going to go against number 23. That's Imani Richardson. That's her first personal. That's the team's second. Marino will head to the bench and get a rest. Into the game for the first time is Alana Anderson, the freshman for Tyngsborough. Pretty reverse layup there. And what a nice job by Carly Demento. And the senior has 6 points. Ball quickly goes over the top. Benson couldn't handle it. Possession will go back to the Tigers. 9-5, Tyngsborough. 3:06 to go, opening quarter here. Ball comes in. The freshman's got it, loses her dribble, able to find Demento. She'll come up with the left hand, marked up closely there by Richardson. Ball comes over the top. Alana now gets the ball over to Donato. Donato at the elbow, pretty move and can't get it to go, but O'Keefe's gonna head back to the free throw line for a pair. Katie 0 for 2 on her first trip. She'll try to knock these down to extend that lead. Release rotation splash there for the sophomore. She knocks down the first. Panthers go to the bench. Tamia Darling will check back in, and Richardson will get a break. And the acoustic shadows about to come back here in the gym. 2 for 2. So O'Keefe now has the range. She also has 5 points. The lead is extended, 11-5 Tigers, 2:40 to go, opening quarter. Three-point shot from way downtown, no, and we're gonna get a foul on the rebound, and they're gonna say that was Tamia Darling. Not sure if she had a push there. But more importantly, that is the 4th team foul against the Panthers. The next one will send Tyngsborough to the line for the remainder of the quarter. Little reach in there, no call. Donato It was a good look on the baseline by Anderson. She couldn't get it to go. And back the other way comes Alan Paisley. Nice feed there. Alan Paisley finds her teammate Leilani Benson, and she's in the books. Back the other way now, Donato. She'll slow things down over the half court, looking for some help. Almost has her pocket picked. She's got the numbers if she decides to take them, but marked up. Good help defense by Perez Guerrero. 2 players hit the deck, and we're going to get a jump ball call. Possession goes to, survey set, Tyngsborough. And Perez Guerrero will head to the bench. She'll get a break. All alone underneath, ball gets kicked out. Donato had her pass blocked, and back the other way comes Jasmine Day Cox. Got it over the top to Alan Paisley. He just not shy. Misses everything, and back the other way comes Tyngsborough. Donato, can she run it down? She can, and a chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. So Donato receiving that full-court pass, and it was a good one. Lead goes back up to 6. Donato will head to the line for a free throw. And 5 team fouls now against Cathedral. Completes the three-point play. Donato has 3. 1:30 to go, first quarter. Tyngsborough has doubled up the Panthers. Comes to the high elbow. This is Darling looking for help, able to find Benson. Benson underneath, and good sportsmanship there as going up strong was Richardson, and she'll head to the free throw line for a pair. And that foul will go against, I believe it goes against Donato. That's her first. Got very quiet here. Richardson's in the book. She'll get a second. 2 out of 2 for the junior. Tyngsborough handling the pressure. Oh! Way downtown, back iron, no. Another nice rebound there. And back the other way comes Jasmine Day Cox and the Panthers. Oh, crossover dribble, elbow extended, pull up, yes! And great control there by Jasmine Day Cox. And hitting the deck was Carly Demento. And that foul, I believe, is going to go against Leilani Benson. That's her first foul, but more importantly, that puts Tyngsborough at the free throw line. So that new rule coming into effect here, Demento will take 2. Misses the first. She will get a second. Substitutions taking place as Donato will get a break. One out of 2 for the senior Demento. 45 seconds and counting. Jasmine Day Cox slowing things down. It comes out to just beyond the three-point arc on the right side. Ball goes over to the right flank. This is Richardson. Gets the ball at the elbow. A rainmaker, no, and coming away with that rebound was Marino. Demento now, slow dribble, 22 seconds. Breaking some ankles along the way, gets the ball over to O'Keefe. O'Keefe, left-hand dribble. Throws one up there and gets hacked in the act, so she will head back to the free throw line. And that foul will go against Jasmine Day Cox. That's her first personal. Pretty shot there by O'Keefe. She is 3 out of 5 here in the early going of this one. Two for 2 for the sophomore. 4 out of 6. And she's got 7 total. 11.9 to go in the first quarter. Richardson now, right-hand dribble, looking for some help. Gets a pick high on ball. A little kick out fired from way downtown is no good. That one was shot from the Lokai restaurant and coming up just short, so we'll go to the second quarter. Your score, the early going of this one, it is the Tyngsborough Tigers 17 and the Cathedral Panthers 11. Jason Roby calling the action for you here on the highlight guy. Steve Cody is the man on the moving pictures, and we have a good one for you. Both of these teams, no stranger to postseason success as they each made runs in their respective divisions. This Cathedral team was actually the Division IV state champion from a year ago, so it would speak volumes if this Tiger team, a Sweet 16 Division IV team, could beat them here. Both of these teams with high aspirations of making it far into the tournament, and this is everything that we could have expected from both of these ball clubs. As we mentioned, this Panther team comes in with a 4-2 record. 2 of those losses coming in a tournament down in Washington, D.C. The Tigers, behind Coach Richall, undefeated at 6-0. Something has to give here. So far, the key for this Tyngsborough team is the handling of that pressure that the Panthers have provided. They've handled it nicely. Good job moving the ball around on that press, and they've got good handles. And that is the secret to the success. Panthers will start things off in the half court. This is Richardson, marked up closely by Marino. She'll dribble drive and will get a call on the floor and on the arm. So the first foul of the quarter. That one will go against Geikis. I believe that is her second. Ball comes over the top. Jasmine's able to keep it in play. Oh, pretty crossover there. Pull-up jumper in the lane. No, a little too hard. And a nice job on the glass. And back the other way comes Carly Demento. The runner in the lane, no call. And back the other way come the Panthers. They'll run that one heading towards the trophy case. So a turnover against Cathedral. Ball comes in. And falling back and picking up over the half court will be the Panthers. Donato, she got she stepped out of bounds there. She tried to keep it in play, but her momentum took her out. Thought maybe we would have got a timeout there to save the possession, but no such luck on that one. Cathedral now, bringing it up just over the anchor. Jasmine Day-Cox, marked up closely by Donato. That's a good matchup. Ball kicked out at the foul line. No, it was a good look as all alone was Perez Guerrero. She couldn't get it to go, and possession will go back to Tyngsborough. Cathedral will continue the pressure here, full court variety. A nice little push and shove there at the foul line. No call, letting them play. So these two teams going at it. Tyngsborough will take the ball out of bounds just in front of the Cathedral bench. Into the backcourt it goes. Carly will slow things down. Carly, nice job of dribble drive. Kicks it out. O'Keefe now, left-hand dribble. Marked up closely there, loses the dribble, but hands it off to Geikis. Back in the corner, goes to Marino. Now back up top, little crossover. Ball is kicked out, and we're going to get a travel call against Tyngsborough. He said Geikis took too many steps there. So things were getting a little bit chippy on that last inbounds play. We'll keep a close eye on that one. Richardson now, marked up by Marino. And that ball nearly stolen. A good effort. Ball is still in play. Fired from way downtown. The left-handed shot is no good. Offensive rebound almost gathered. Two players fall out of bounds, and Both of these teams exhibiting great hustle. Every possession counts. Jasmine Day Cox, dribble drive, runner in the lane is no good. Two players go up for it. They're going to say the ball went out of bounds off of Carly Demento, I believe, so it'll be Panther possession. Directing traffic as Richardson gets the ball in just in time. And now it comes up top to Darling. Darling, little spin move, pretty in the paint. Gets hacked in the act and will go to the line for two. It was a nice move by Darling there. And that foul is going to go against Demento. That is her first and the team's second. Little meeting of the minds here off to the side. This is sophomore Tamia Darling. She had 13 in the preliminary game. Knocks down the first. She'll get a second. She's got 2 points. She's 2 out of 3 from the line to account for her points. She'll try to go 3 for 4. %75% for the sophomore thus far. And it is a 17-13 Tyngsborough lead. Press is broken and handled by O'Keefe. Got it back up top to Donato, and they'll set up in the half court. Reaching in there, trying to make life difficult was Day Cox. Donato just heads back and retreats towards half court. Demento now. Finally sledding tough. They tried to thread that needle, and it was quickly closed down by couple of turnovers on each team, and back the other way comes Tamia Darling, and she'll get called for the travel. And I think a good timeout being called here, and I think it's going to be a call for the Tyngsborough Tigers, of both teams playing with their hair on fire a little bit too much. A couple of turnovers. Both coaches will probably settle the troops down here and refocus as it was a 17-11 first quarter, only one bucket, or excuse me, 2 free throws being scored so far here in the second quarter. Jason Roby calling all the action for you here on the Highlight Guy. The man on the moving pictures is Steve Cody. You can watch us live on the Highlight Guy. You can also go on YouTube and check us out. Or you could choose to type in that 85-letter number symbol address that Mr. Cody puts out there. Me, I'm a YouTube guy. Winner of this one will win the coveted Edmund Murphy Winter Classic Trophy. Some hardware to be given out here at the conclusion of this one. And this would be a good, solid win for whichever team comes out on top here. Donato now, right-hand dribble. Sprints it over half court, was guarded closely by Day Cox. Found its way into the corner. Way downtown, back iron, no. Rebound goes to Jasmine Day Cox, and she will run. Just over the anchor, a little crossover there in the key. Throws one up, and a little bit out of control there. Fortunate to come away with a foul. And that one is going to go against Donato, so she's got 2. Got to be careful here. Day Cox calmly knocks down the first. She'll get a second. That is the 3rd team foul against Tyngsborough, so you also have to be careful with the number of fouls you have. 2 out of 2 for the senior, and she's got 4 points on the night. Donato now, nice move. And tries to do it with the dribble, has her pocket picked by Richardson. Richardson goes up, throws it off the side of the glass, but she gets fouled and she'll head back to the free throw line. And that is the 4th team foul against Tyngsborough. That's going to be, foul's going to go against O'Keefe. That's her first. Richardson back irons the first. She'll get a second. So they're not going to put anybody. Okay, there we go. Richardson 0 for 2, but the offensive board was gathered there. A nice shot and put back, a miss. Comes back to Day Cox. She misses everything. And another offensive board, no. And another hitting of the deck by, I think that was Benson that came back in there. I think you're going to watch back, and it was quite possible Cathedral was standing on the baseline on one of those saves. You'll watch that back on the highlight guy to find out for sure if that is the case. They don't even know who's shooting the free throws. I believe that it's Benson, but it is going to be Benson. She hit the deck hard. That foul goes against Geikes. That's her third. Balcony Muppets are live and in effect here on the far side, banging the drums over there. Geikes will check out, and that's probably a good move by Coach Richall. Air ball, got to blow the whistle on that one, so over on that trip. Cathedral will extend the pressure. O'Keefe to do the honors. Gets it into Carly. Carly now will break the pressure. Benson trying to mark her up. And nice job there by Demento to slow things down in the half court. Kick out. Fired from way downtown. O'Keefe, it looked good, but it wasn't. That ball will go out of bounds. Possession goes to the Panthers. Tyngsborough falls back in the half court. 4 minutes to go here, first half action. After a hot start by both teams, they've both cooled down. 17-15 Tyngsborough. Day Cox with a step back, and Coach Clinton Lassiter didn't like what he was seeing there, so he calls timeout. It's a full timeout. So 17-15. You're scoring so far in the second quarter. It's 4 free throws for the Panthers and no scoring for the Tigers. So they have cooled down. They have handled the pressure. They've handled it nicely. But clamping down defensively and doing a little more damage on the defensive boards is Cathedral. Well, let's talk a little bit about this Edmund Murphy Jr. Winter Classic. Mr. Murphy was a longtime athletic director at Dract High School, also the football coach. Dedicated teacher, basketball, football, baseball, and track coach. And he also served as the athletic director for Dract High School. And he's in about just as many Hall of Fames as you can be in. We don't have enough time here left in the second quarter to go through them all, but we'll talk to you about it after the break. Nice inbound pass there. Can't get it to go, but it was a good bounce pass to Leilani Benson from Richardson. And Benson will head back to the free throw line. 6 fouls against Tyngsborough, and that's a dangerous number. Foul will go against Marino as Benson knocks down the first. Every foul from here on out will send the Panthers to the line. That rainmaker is true. Benson is 2 out of 2 on that trip. Trying to mark up Demento. Demento breaks the pressure. Dribble drive, Donato loses it. Finds Demento. Oh, nice ball fake. Left-hand dribble into the paint. Gets sniped right there. Hits the deck. That one's going to go against Benson, I believe. But it's just going to be the first team foul against Cathedral. So they'll take it out under the basket. The referee handed it to Demento. She wasn't ready for it yet. Comes up top, Donato. Donato, little triple threat position, finds Fugazzotto, little crossover, spin move in the lane, and has her pocket picked. Back the other way comes Darling. Pretty pass there, finding Jasmine Day Cox for the bucket. And she has 6. So Tyngsborough's got to be careful going into the paint. Double teams will come. And there's another steal, turnover. Perez Guerrero comes back the other way. Day Cox will run, can't get it to go. We'll get a foul called, however. So Day Cox will head back to the free throw line for a pair. And Coach Richall calls timeout, wants to talk it over before this snowball gets too fast moving. That's going to be the second foul on Carly Demento, the senior, and she was clapping her hands. She was frustrated there on that one. It is a 19-17 lead now for the Panthers. This is a Tyngsborough team that has yet to score here in the second quarter. And I'm sure Coach Richall just calming his girls down. Stay the course, set up in the half court, and be careful bringing the ball into where those double teams can attack you. We talked about Edmund Murphy. Coach Murphy was inducted, get this, into the Massachusetts High School Football Coaches Hall of Fame, the Holy Cross Hall of Fame and Ring of Honor, the Lowell High School Hall of Fame, and the Dract High School Hall of Fame. Oh, by the way, he was drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he proudly served his country as a first lieutenant in the 1st Marine Division as regimental weapons officer during the assaults on Okinawa campaign in 1945. He was a captain at the time of his discharge. They don't make him like that anymore, Steve. Back iron, no. Day Cox misses the first. She will get a second as Fugazzotto will check out and Anderson will check in. One out of 2 for Jasmine. She's 3 for 4 from the line this evening. Demento behind the back. Handles the pressure, gets it over to O'Keefe. O'Keefe at the elbow, and Coach Lassiter says, my defenders just had their arms up. Their feet were moving, and the blocking call will be put into play. But it's still just the second team foul, so doesn't really matter a whole lot other than the fact that it'll be the first foul for Sky DaCosta. And now they're saying she was in the act of shooting. So Katie O'Keefe will head to the line. Back iron misses the first. She'll get a second. Chance to cut this Cathedral lead to 2. No, and battled for. Day Cox coming away with it. Rather, that was Darling. It went to Day Cox, back to Darling. 2-player game, way downtown. Yahtzee. Jasmine Day Cox knocks down a 3-pointer. It was Darling and Day Cox going back and forth on that exchange. Donato, left-hand dribble, nearly has her pocket picked. She'll dribble drive, goes up strong, can't get the roll. Darling got the rebound, got it over to Day Cox, and they'll run. Bounce pass, stepping into that passing lane nicely was O'Keefe. That ball will roll out of bounds off of a Panther paw. Tyngsborough possession. 23-17, largest lead of the evening for Cathedral. Ball comes over the top. Nice job of breaking the press. Donato goes up strong and gets the make. And a good look there by the Tigers. First bucket of the quarter for Tyngsborough. Jasmine Day Cox now slowing things down. 23-22 on the shot clock. 1:46 and counting in the quarter. Championship game here in the Edmund Murphy Classic. Ball goes on the low block. Pretty move there. No, offensive board. Can't get that one to go. And a foul there. You can see that the Cathedral Panthers have the height advantage for sure underneath. So that foul will go against Demento, and that is her third. So Carly's got to be careful. We'll see if Coach Richall goes to the bench. No good on the first. DaCosta will get a second. Second one, hard off the back of the iron, and Tyngsborough comes away with it. Into the lane, goes up strong, no make. Cathedral will run. They have a 3-on-3 opportunity. Good trailer defense. Fired way downtown, no good. Rebound taken, and it'll stay on the Cathedral side of things. Benson will check back in. DaCosta will check out. Alan Paisley will come back in and give Perez Guerrero a break. Fired way downtown, no. Rebound battled for, grabbed there by DaCosta. Good handles there by DaCosta. She'll come over the half-court line, loses the handle, fortunate to get it back, and will get pushed there by Tamia Darling. That's going to be the sophomore's second foul. Still just the third foul on Cathedral. No rest for the weary as Perez Guerrero will check back in. Demento to do the honors. O'Keefe now gets it back over to Demento. Between the legs, looking for some help. He's going to hand it off to Donato. Instead, passes it top of the key. Donato, the runner in the lane, hits the deck hard. Rebound goes to Benson, and back come the Panthers. Skip pass across the way. Good ball fake. Jasmine Daycox will slow things down. Gets the ball back up top to Richardson. Richardson now gets a pick on ball, loses the dribble, fires it across the way. Perez Guerrero now. Back up top to Richardson. Looking for the best shot. 10 seconds on the shot clock, 14 on the game clock. The runner is up, and it is good. And a good make there. 4 seconds, 3, 2. And we're going to get a blocking foul at the buzzer. So nobody will be on the sides of the free throw lane. It'll just be the shooter by herself as there is no time left on the clock. It'll be Carly Demento shooting 2. No need for rebounders. We'll see if they clear the lane. They do not. I don't know if they're going to put any time back on the clock. They're going to say there's 1 second on the clock. Nice shot there by Demento. She knocks down the first. She'll get a second. A chess match going on here over the final second of this one. Although I have seen a couple of three-quarter court shots. And that's a 1/10 of a second. So apparently they're going to ask the people to count 1/1000, and that'll do it. 25-20 here. And this is the most important gift of all, Steve, is the gift of time. And so we'll get that second put back on. Oh, they're going to, oh, can he do it? This is a huge challenge. Oh, boy. We'll go with .9. I like it. I like it. All right. Okay. So Demento, after a 17-minute break to fix the clock, will take her second free throw. Gets it. And we'll see if that 1/10 of a second makes a difference. Good if it goes. Just a bit short. So we'll go to halftime of this one. We've got a good one for you. Cathedral coming back in that second quarter. They have a 4-point advantage going into the half. It is the Cathedral Panthers 25 and the Tyngsborough Tigers 21. You are watching the Edmund Murphy Jr. Winter Classic here on the Highlight Guy. We'll be right back for second half action in a few minutes.
Are you looking to play sports in college? Almost every college recruiting website recommends having a highlight video as one of the top 3 crucial recruiting tools. In fact, 93% of college coaches we surveyed said they watch a recruit's highlight video as part of their player assessments. Our sole purpose is to make you look good. Our highlight videos include an athlete bio and accolade page, stop motion, and player highlight. The video is not done until you are completely satisfied and say it's done. We also upload to YouTube or whatever recruiting platform you use. The Highlight Guy can also film your high school or club games to capture you in action, resulting in amazing footage that you can use to help create your highlight video. We have the expertise to help you get recruited. Check out our website at thehighlightguy.com or contact Steve at thehighlightguy.com to get started on your path to playing sports in college.
Hi, my name is Deb Cody and I'm a realtor with Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains Realty. I serve both residential and commercial clients in New Hampshire and Maine and work with an amazing team of KW colleagues and affiliate partners to help you achieve your real estate goals. In 2022, I ranked in the top 20% of 700 plus agents within my brokerage. I was nominated this past year to serve on the Agent Leadership Committee within my firm and have enjoyed giving back to my colleagues and local community. Are you curious to know how much your home may be worth in today's market? Reach out to me today and I'd be happy to run a complimentary comparative market analysis for you.
Welcome back, everybody, to the campus here at Dract High School. It is the Edmund Murphy Winter Classic, and we've got two heavyweights going at it in the final. The Cathedral Panthers, with their 4-2 record, the defending Division IV state champions, enjoying a 4-point lead over the Tyngsborough Tigers, a Division IV Sweet 16 team from a year ago. It is 25-21. Winner will take home the big trophy, the big piece of hardware. Jason Roby calling all of the action for you on the play-by-play and the color commentary. Steve Cody is the man on the moving pictures, and you are watching on The Highlight Guy. You can see us on YouTube, The Highlight Guy, or on thehighlightguy.com. I want to thank you all for joining us. Hope you all had a terrific holiday. And we're about to say goodbye to 2023. Hello to 2024, but before we do that, we got 16 minutes of basketball in front of us between two very good teams. The Cathedral Panthers are in their white uniforms with the green numbers, and the Tyngsborough Tigers are wearing their red unis with the white numbers. Possession will go to the Tigers to start off the second half of action here. Things got a little testy at one point, but both teams kind of settled themselves down. Ball comes in and almost going backcourt. Very fortunate there. And so the Tyngsborough Tigers yelling their displeasure at the lack of a call against Coach Clinton Lassiter. A little commentary going on here. Love it. Gotta love it. It was a situation where Tyngsborough was a little confused as to which direction they were supposed to be going and did not travel, fell short of the half-court line. Calling timeout, I believe, was Coach Richall. And an interesting start to the second half here. We'll let the play on the court do the talking, but it's always fun to hear the commentary from up top. So 25-21. We'll move about 10 feet down to the left and try this one again as some of the girls getting a kick out of it. So now the officials are going to talk it over. All right. So the best part is the girls are laughing about it. The girls are having a good time with it. It's all good. Underneath it goes. Pretty move there. Can't finish. Rebound goes to Jasmine Day Cox. She gets fouled. Helped up there. So 10 seconds in, we've had 3 possessions. Here we go. Cathedral now. Starting in the half court. This is Richardson. Working closely is Marino. Ball goes back to Allen Paisley. She'll throw one up in the lane, and the runner is good. Allen Paisley with 6 points. Back the other way comes Captain Carly. Dish, Donato, side iron, no, follows the shot. There'll be a race to the ball, and it will be won by Cathedral. And in for the bucket is Jasmine Day Cox. Little 4-0 run here. Captain Carly goes strong off the glass. Good body control by Carly Demento. It's a 29-23 game. And I think we're going to get an offensive foul, and that's going to go against. Oh, it looked like an offensive foul was called, but in fact it wasn't. So that's going to go against Lillian, and that is her 4th team personal foul. So the original thought here was that it was an offensive foul, but no. Inbounding the ball. Cathedral almost a near steal there by Donato. Baseline dribble drive, good help defense, but better body control. Up strong is Jasmine Day Cox, and she's got 4 of the team's 6 here this quarter. Hitting the deck now. Ball is going to be, I'm not sure what we got going on here. Cooler heads will prevail. It's going to be a timeout, a full timeout. variety for Cathedral. So the lead is ballooned to 8 for the Panthers. They called timeout to retain their possession, and they will get possession on the Tyngsborough side of the floor. So things just got real interesting here. Don't change. And we're back, just like that. All right. 31-23, the Cathedral Panthers are on top. This is our 5th game in 3 days. And as mentioned, it'll be Panther ball. Richardson to do the honors underneath the basket. Ball comes out to Alan Paisley. She's not shy. Back iron, no. Rebound ripped down by Anderson. And there's a foul there. And that foul is going to go against Richardson. That's going to be her 2nd foul. O'Keefe to do the honors. Gets it into Donato. Donato will sleep well tonight. She's working hard on both sides of the floor. Oh, ball comes over the top. Goes in amongst the trees. Demento couldn't get it to go, and back the other way come the Panthers. And some nice crossover dribble at the elbow, needing help. Alan Paisley able to find Benson, who gets it over to Perez Guerrero. Fired from way downtown, no. It was a good look for Day Cox, but clearing the glass now is Donato, and she'll run. Now she'll pull things up. Didn't have the numbers in transition. Good transition defense by the Panthers. Captain Carly will start things off. Into the middle of the paint, and can't get the make. No foul call. Carly wanted one, wouldn't get it. Jasmine now, way up top. Gets it over to Richardson. Richardson in the corner. Perez Guerrero, no. Not sure that's her shot. Day Cox got it. They get it back down, and pretty pass there. And that is more like it for them as Perez Guerrero finds Benson for the bucket. 33-23, the lead is now 10. And gotta be quick about it. No 3-second call. No foul call. So the whistles have been put away here in the early going of this one. Nice little hesitation drive there by O'Keefe, or excuse me, by Alan Paisley, and she's got 4. Back iron, no. Battling on the glass and coming away with it is Alan Paisley. She'll drive to the hoop. Body control, no. Offensive board. Glass is cleaned with Windex by Benson, and she's got 4. 37-23, fired. 3-point attempt, no. And again, the Panthers will run. Tyngsborough looking like they have some heavy legs. And the bucket is good by Imani Richardson. Timeout is called. 39-23. The lead has ballooned to 16 points here in the 3rd quarter. So a 14-2 run to start the 3rd quarter here. Some good looks from Tyngsborough, just can't put it through the lid on top of the basket. Meanwhile, the Panthers running and gunning here in the early going of the 3rd quarter. Jason Roby calling the action for you. Steve Cody is the man on the moving pictures. You're watching us here on the highlight guy. And this one has been as advertised. Not sure if the Tigers might be running out of a little bit of gas, but they are playing hard. Cathedral now will extend the pressure. They'll pick up, looks like they're going to have some kind of a half-court trap coming here. Looks like a 1-2-2 half-court trap. They'll have to stay out of the middle. They do. It's an all alone under the basket. Couldn't find her. It was Anderson. Shot from way downtown. That ball will go out of bounds off of a Panther paw. So that 1-2-2 half-court trap being employed by Cathedral. And if you keep your head up, you can see that on the back side of things, there's some open Tigers. Inbounding the ball now is Demento. That ball, pretty play underneath, and a chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way as Donato, the recipient from that bullet pass. She'll head to the line with a chance to complete the three-point bid. That's going to be Day Cox's second personal, each team with 2 fouls in the quarter. Donato knocks it down. She's got 8 on the night so far. And now Tyngsborough going to dial into some defensive intensity. Need to come away with a stop here. O'Keefe trying to mark up Alan Paisley. Couldn't do it. Alan Paisley takes a jumper, misses, and Tyngsborough tries to clear the glass. A nice steal there by Richardson. Kick back out, front iron, no, and 3 Panthers crash the boards, but it goes off of at least one of them. Tyngsborough will get the ball. Benson will check in, and DaCosta will check out. And Coach Lassiter will change up the pressure. They'll leave that trap, and they'll go back into some man pressure. And the press is broken and too hard off the glass for Demento. Offensive rebound and a good putback by the freshman, Maddie Marino. And she'll head to the line for a pair. That's the 3rd team foul. Back iron on the first, she'll get a second. That's the 3rd personal foul on Darling and the 3rd team foul. 1 out of 2 for the freshman. She's in the books. 39-27, 12-point Cathedral advantage. And they will operate in the half court. Day Cox now working on Donato. The pull-up jumper in the lane, and the block is going to get called against O'Keefe, I believe. And it is. Now it's going to be Katie's 2nd personal foul, the team's 3rd, each team with 3 team fouls. And that will send Jasmine Day Cox to the free throw line. Jasmine misses the first, she will get a second. She's got 14 points so far on the night. Oh for 2, nice rebound by Demento, and gets it over to Anderson. Anderson needs some help, will find Donato. Donato behind the back. A little crossover at the elbow and goes in. We'll get a blocking foul there, and it's going to be called on, I believe that's Darling, and if it is, that's her 4th. We'll see who they give it to. Nope, they give it to Jasmine Day Cox. That's her 3rd. So fouls becoming an issue here early going of the 3rd quarter as Donato will head to the line for a pair. Release rotation splash on that one. Donato's got 10, and she is a perfect 4 for 4 from the line. Richardson now. Over the anchor. Marked up closely by Marino. Got the ball out to Day Cox on the side. Back to Richardson. Richardson, dribble drive. Splits the double team and puts it home. And she has 6. Breaking the press is Demento. She goes the distance, and we're going to get a blocking call. And I think that one is going to go on Darling, and if it is, that's her 4th. And it is Tamia Darling's 4th personal foul. Heading to the free throw line is Demento. Misses the first, she'll get a second. Perez Guerrero will check in, and Darling will head to the bench with her 4 personals. More importantly, that's 5 team fouls, so every foul from here on out puts Tyngsborough at the line. Unfortunately, 0 for 2 for Carly. Nice wraparound pass. Can't get the roll. Battling for that rebound is Donato. She hits the deck, and they will say it's going to be Panther ball. 41-29, 2:17 to go in this one. Richardson to do the honors. They won't guard the inbound. Let's see if she throws it off her back. She does not. Perez Guerrero, and they'll set things up. Day Cox, a little spin move in the lane. They're going to say a travel. And Coach Lassiter laughing to himself. He can't believe it. So the full court pressure will be extended. Demento to do the honors. They'll go for the home run ball, and they find the freshman on the streak. This is Anderson. 2 freshmen on the floor now on part of that play, but nothing to show for it. Sprinting up the floor is Alan Paisley. She's seen enough of this. Runner in the lane is no good, and back the other way comes Tyngsborough. Here comes a double team. Someone's open. Got to go help her. And saved there on the baseline. No. And the bucket is good. Richardson cleaning up that mess. She does have the baseline. She can run. Got to get it over the half-court line. They do. 3-on-2. They have the numbers. She'll penetrate up and under. And good, Demento. She's got 4 in the quarter, 13 overall. Jasmine Day Cox skips it around. Goes over to Hija Allen Paisley. The runner in the lane is too hard, and a great job on the glass by Demento. But that ball gets stolen. Got to take care of the basketball, and another turnover. So play getting a little sloppy here. And checking in for Cathedral will be number 4, Biscayno. Geikis will come back in for Tyngsborough. Full court pressure employed once again by the Panthers. Donato now working against Day Cox. Behind the back, Dipsy-do, how do you do? Jumper, good. Marino, little pull-up jumper off the dribble drive from Donato. 43-33, 10-point Panther lead, 30 seconds to go. O'Keefe marking up Alan Paisley. Alan Paisley, nice wrap pass. Little leather souffle there. Up and fouled. And Biscayno's going to go to the line for 2. That foul goes against Geiges. That is her 5th, so that'll close the book on Lillian. So she'll head to the bench with a nice round of applause from the Tyngsborough fans. Biscayno's first shot goes around and out. She will get a second. This young lady, just an 8th grader. Back iron, no. Rebound goes to Marino, and she gets it into the hands of Demento. Demento now. 7 seconds, 6. Dribble drive. Kobe, no. Rebound. And that will do it for the third quarter. It started off a little rough. Things kind of settled down. We'll head into the final frame here. Cathedral nursing a 10-point lead over the Tyngsborough Tigers. So we look at the ledger here. It was a quarter that saw Cathedral go 0 for 4 from the free throw line. And Tyngsborough went 4 out of 7. So that is the difference in that quarter. But when you look at the ledger, 18-point quarter, their largest quarter of the game for Cathedral. So the 3 quarters of play, you have Cathedral, they went 11, 14, and 18. For Tyngsborough, 17, 3, and 12. That second quarter, the one black eye right now for Tyngsborough, they're going to have to fight an uphill battle here against a very talented Cathedral team if they want to take home the big hardware today. And it looks like they're going to pack it in, and they're going to go with a 2-3 zone here. And now they go back into their 1-2-2 rather. Interesting concept. Goes out to the perimeter. Bothered there by Anderson. That ball goes off a Panther foot. They're going to say it went off of a Tyngsborough foot. You'll watch that one back on the highlight guy and know for sure. We have high-def turnovers here, Steve. Ball comes into Day Cox, and she gets it back over. Ball is in the corner now. Too much dribbling. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Day Cox fired that one from the Top Donut parking lot. And the pressure goes on. Demento, left-hand dribble, working against Benson. Nice crossover there, keeps her hand on top of the ball, no carry. Donato, left-hand dribble into the paint, gets it up. They're going to say she was hacked in the act, and she's going to head to the line. Those fouls, however, have reset to 0. That's going to be Jasmine Day Cox's 4th foul, and she picks it up early here in the 4th quarter, so we'll see if Coach Lassiter goes to the bench or not. What we do know is Donato is heading to the line. Knocks down the first, she'll get a second. Back iron, no. 1 out of 2 for Donato. And that ball goes to Day Cox, and she will dribble up over the half-court line. Fired from way downtown, but they're going to say Alan Paisley took a shuffle step prior to that shot leaving her hand. She'll get called for the travel. So, as we thought, Jasmine Day Cox will head to the bench with those 4 fouls, and Tamia Darling with her fouls will check back in. Carly Demento over the half-court line. She'll penetrate and kick things back out. And that ball nearly stolen. Ball's on the ground. We'll get a jump ball call. Possession will stay with Tyngsborough. 43-34. Cathedral on top. Ball goes into the backcourt. O'Keefe now. Crossover dribble. Finds Anderson. Anderson thought about it. Got it back over to Demento. Demento right-hand dribble. Kicks it back out. Fired way downtown. No. It was a good look for O'Keefe. She couldn't get it to go. Glass was cleared. Back the other way comes Cathedral. Hija now marked up closely. Saving the ball was Richardson. She wanted to go baseline. The double was coming. Hija, runner in the lane. No good. Battling on the glass. Coming away with it was Darling. Ball finds its way into the pause. of Alan Paisley. She couldn't get it to go. And O'Keefe comes back the other way, and she's going to get the foul. Imani Richardson gets whistled for that one. That's her third personal. Second team foul. 6 minutes to go in regulation. Fired way downtown, no. And it was a good look for Demento. Alan Paisley taking her time. Marked up closely by Marino. Gets it over on the left side. Way downtown, Perez Guerrero, no. Strong rebound there by Darling. And she'll head to the line. I say pause because we have a pair of cats out here. We've got the Panthers and the Tigers. Darling, everything but in. Misses the first. She'll get a second.
Let's go, girls. Rebound.
Darling 1 out of 2 there. She's got 6 points on the evening. She's 4 for 6 from the free throw line. Donato, kick out. Comes back up top, finds Donato back in the corner. Back iron, no, and shooter's touch, friendly roll. Yahtzee. 7-point Cathedral lead. 5-10 and counting. Perez Guerrero misses. Another rebound underneath, and great job on the glass by Darling. 46-37. Way downtown, a rainmaker, no. Rebound is grabbed, and we'll get a jump ball call. Possession goes to the Panthers. You had 4 sets of paws on it there. Perez Guerrero will check out. 4:46, 4:45 and counting. Cathedral in the half court. Marked up closely there by Marino. They get it out to Jasmine Day-Cox. She kicks it back over to Alan Paisley. Right-hand dribble. Pretty backdoor cut there. Kisses it off the glass. Too hard. Coming away with the rebound was Anderson. And that's 4 team fouls against the Panthers. And that one is going to go against Benson. That's her third. Nice kick pass to the baseline, backside, out of control. Battling for the rebound. And Alana Anderson, the freshman, going in there and battling for it. They're going to say it was on the floor. However, that is the 4th team foul against Cathedral. So one more puts them at the line. And that's the 4th foul on Benson. Little pull-up jumpers, no good. The freshman goes in, can't get it to go. Had a good look at it. Day-Cox got the ball back out now. Ball comes up top. Richardson fire, no. And they're going to say that ball went off of Darling, so it will be Tiger ball. 3:48, 3:47 and counting, 9-point advantage for Cathedral. Way downtown, no, rebound, Donato! That rebound went right to her. Hija surveys the scene, kicks it back over to Imani. Imani underneath, leather souffle! Donato said, get out of my kitchen! Penetrate, runner in the lanes, no good. Follows her own shot. 2 players hit the deck hard. I think we'll get a jump ball call. And Richardson, she's okay, that's a good sign. Carly Demento Coach Lassiter making sure she turned around so she didn't get it off her back. That ball gets intercepted by Jasmine Day Cox. She'll pull back, little mid-range jumper. No, offensive rebound, and guess who again? Tamia Darling is having a darling of a fourth quarter on the glass under there as she's got 5 here in the fourth frame. 48-39. That is a full timeout. It's a 9-point Cathedral advantage. We'll check the foul situation here. Darling for Cathedral. Darling has 4. Day Cox has 4. Benson has 4. Imani with 3. On the other side of the ledger, Geikis is already fouled out, and Demento has 3. Team fouls in the fourth quarter. Cathedral's got 4 team fouls, and Tyngsborough with just the 1. So you can afford to get a little bit aggressive out on the perimeter. And on key, Steve, your voice is starting to go, my friend. 5 games in 3 days, folks. So 2:58 to go in regulation here. Everybody getting a terrific holiday treat in this one, the Edmund Murphy Winter Classic, and it has been a classic. 9-point advantage for Cathedral. They're in a 1-3-1 zone right now. So we'll see if the outside shot comes up. And that's exactly what you want to do in a 1-3-1 is try to get backdoor baseline. But unfortunately for Tyngsborough, that ball went off of a shoe. Or maybe a paw, I'm not sure. 2:42 and counting. Ball gets kicked over to Richardson. Richardson now marked up by Marino. Get it in the corner. Allen Paisley now, left hand to the elbow. She'll step back. It goes into the corner and kick back out up top. The flash, and it's open. No 3-second call. Day Cox is not shy. She'll fire and miss, and the freshman gets another rebound, and there's your 5th foul. And so Anderson gonna head to the free throw line. And that's a cheap one, far away from the basket. And that's understanding the situation. And that foul is going to go against Richardson. That is her 4th foul, the team's 5th. Missing the first. She will get a second. Back iron, no. And Darling clears the glass. She's had a heck of an effort in terms of rebounding in this fourth quarter. Hija Allen Paisley gets the ball over. They tried to get the steal, missed it. Richardson kicks it back out, all alone underneath. She didn't take it. Foul shot extended, no. And coming away with it, again, another rebound by Anderson. Demento to Donato. Donato into the corner it goes. Yahtzee! O'Keefe from way downtown. 6-point advantage. 1:30 to go. Ball comes off to the side. Jasmine Daycock, she'll take her time. No one covers Hija. She can't get it to go. Over the top went Benson, and it went off of her hand. .121 to go. 6-point Panther advantage. They touched the ball after it rolled up the floor a little bit to save as much time as they could. 27 seconds on the shot clock. The runner, too hard off the glass, and that one will go off of Cathedral. 64 seconds to go in this one. Fantastic game by both of these teams. Demento to do the honors. Got to get it in. Finds Donato, goes up, and quickly puts it off the glass. 4-point game. Don't foul it. Does not put them on the line. And now they will. And a timeout by Cathedral before the foul. So we'll set the stage for you here in the final minute of this one. It is the Cathedral Panthers with a 4-point advantage. They'll take the ball out on the sideline closest to us. Just the one team foul against Tyngsborough, so they can be ultra aggressive here trying to steal the ball. They will not put Cathedral on the free throw line. So that's probably the message right now from Coach Richall to his girls is, look, go for the steal. We have just the one team foul. Worst thing that happens, clock stops, they get it on the side. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, this is a Cathedral team that has to do it from the free throw line. And I don't want to say who said it, but this game's going to come down to free throws, I think. Somebody said that. I don't know who. I'm just kidding. It was me. All right, Jasmine Day Cox to do the honors. Got to get the ball in, and she does. Hija Allen Paisley marked up closely here, aggressively by O'Keefe. Dribble drive, runner in the lane is no good, and pulling that rebound down. Again, it was the freshman Anderson. 33 seconds to go. O'Keefe needs help. Finds it. Demento. Donato, the runner in the lane, goes up, no good. Rebound goes to Benson. Now you've got a foul. And they will, 17 seconds to go, but that is just the second team foul. So Benson will check out. Perez Guerrero will check in. Richardson to do the honors. Full court pressure being applied here. You got to quickly get these fouls, and this is a situation where you want to have 5 fouls, but unfortunately you only have 2. So the one case where it works against you, 3 team fouls now. Ball comes into the backcourt, and there's your 4th team foul. They got to get one more to send Cathedral to the line. And about 4 seconds have run off the clock, and there is the 5th team foul. So roughly 5 seconds have come off the clock in the time it took to register those 3 team fouls. And both of these teams will sleep well tonight. Hija Allen Paisley to the line. Knocks down the first. Benson will check in. Darling will check out. Nobody on the glass for Cathedral. They need to avoid any foul-type situations. They will pressure the inbound, though, to run the clock. 2 out of 2 for Hija. Ball comes in. It goes quickly back to Demento. He's got to shoot it. And the bucket is good, but the clock will run out. And this was a terrific game by both of these teams. O'Keefe hit it at the buzzer. Your final score here, the Tyngsborough Tigers, with a valiant effort, will fall just short. They will lose to Cathedral 50-46. And a fantastic game by both of these teams. And you now know why they both intend on going far into the division tournaments, their respective tournaments here. We'll got some hardware to hand out here as the Dract coaching staff brings out the championship trophy and the runner-up trophy and the all tournament teams to be announced. Nice job by both teams shaking the officials' hands. I'm sure many of the people in the stands will also shake the officials' hands on the way out the door. They did a great job. It's not easy to be an official in this day and age. And they did a heck of a job. Nice job, fellas. So we will meet the all-tournament team here, and we will also hand out the runner-up and the championship trophy to the respective teams. We know that a couple of trophies were already handed out. Kaylee Mayer and Lydia Charlone, the winners of the all-conference team. Mayer from Dract and Charlone from South. South won that consolation game here earlier tonight. And they're crunching some numbers over on the sideline, exchanging recipes. And we'll see who comes away with the hardware. Well, we know for a fact that Tyngsborough going to get that runner-up trophy.
Basketball tournament. As a member of the Murphy family, my brother Dennis and I, Daniel, we want to thank Dract High School for this honor given to my father, who was a coach here for 47 years.
47 years a coach. You don't find many folks that are willing to stay in it that long these days.
Football coach. I'm very proud to be here. And first of all, I want to just congratulate both teams, Cathedral and Tyngsborough, for a very
A heck of a game by both of these teams tonight, and a nice job by Mr. Murphy to recognize them. We're going to meet the all-tournament team here.
For the all-tournament team, Carly Demento, captain.
The first award goes to Carly Demento, the captain, senior captain for Tyngsborough. She had 13 points here tonight.
And the all-tournament team winner from Cathedral High School, Richardson Jr.
And from the Cathedral Panthers, Imani Richardson, she did everything out there tonight.
Contest goes to Jasmine Day Cox.
And Jasmine Day Cox, no surprise there, a terrific effort by that young lady as she wins the most valuable player in the tournament. Congratulations to her. And a nice job by Jazz, for sure. And they'll get a picture. First, they will hand out the runner-up trophy here in the tournament. Out to receive it is Gianna Donato and Carly Demento. And the championship trophy goes to Cathedral High School. And Coach Lassiter will come out to accept it, I guess, on behalf of his team. And he'll hand that one over. I'm sure they'll get a team picture at half court. Nicely done, and what a game. The Division IV state champions from a year ago serving notice that they don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. And that team that you see walking off the floor to our left, the Tyngsborough Tigers, their season not too shabby right now. They finished this week's tournament with an overall record of 6-1. And if I was a betting man, I think that team in red will make it to the Division II tournament as well. Congratulations to Cathedral and to Tyngsborough, obviously to Dract High School for hosting this terrific event. We get to meet some of the family members of Mr. Edmund Murphy, who this Winter Classic is named after. He's got a trophy case down on the first floor of this building. It's an impressive thing. If you ever get a chance to come here to Dract High School and look at it, the man was absolutely amazing. We'll take a look at some of the final statistics here on the evening. And then we will wrap this thing up for another year. In that quarter, the Tyngsborough Tigers outscored Cathedral 13-7. So it was a great push there, unfortunately for them, falling just 4 points shy. When we look at the scoring, it was Darling with 10 points on the evening. Hija Allen Paisley with 10. Jasmine Day Cox had 14 for the winners. Leilani Benson had 8. Imani Richardson had 8. And that would round out the scoring for the champion Cathedral Panthers. On the other side of the ledger, it was Catherine O'Keefe with 12. Madeline Marino with 3. Carly Demento with 13. And Gianna Donato with 18 to lead all scorers for Tyngsborough. Well, we want to thank you all for joining us here this evening. I want to thank our hosts, the Dract High School Middies. We've done several games here for them. Head coach Peter Witz has been tremendous, and we thank him for having us here to do this game. We hope we get to come back and do it again next year. It was a fantastic tournament. You saw the two best here going at it tonight, and it could have gone either way. These two teams are battle-tested. Probably will make deep runs into that state tournament in just a couple of months. I want to thank you all for watching us here tonight on The Highlight Guy. It's always our pleasure to come across the border and call some great games. The next time you'll see us, we will be on the campus of Bishop Girton High School calling the Pinkerton Academy Astros and the BG girls in what promises to be a good one. This is a Pinkerton team that took Bishop Feehan down to the wire in that holiday tournament, losing by just 3 points. Once again, thanks all for tuning in. From my partner, Steve Cody, the highlight guy, I want to remind everybody that it's not the critic who counts, but you can always count on the critic. I'm Jason Roby. Have a good one, everybody. See you next year.